brethren, companions, and friends. Welcome back to the Working Tools Podcast, the podcast where we talk about all things Freemasonry, exploring history, symbolism, lessons, and all the stories that make the craft just so remarkable. I'm your host, Worshipful Brother and excellent companion Stephen Nagy, and tonight we're taking a deep dive into one of the most celebrated ceremonies in Freemasonry. And I am indeed talking about the ceremony of installation. Now, with the Masonic season that's just kicked off, there's going to be a good few lodges that are going to be conducting their installation ceremony. I know my lodge is going to be one of them. Now, at first glance, it might seem like a formal event for placing officers in their chairs for the new Masonic year. But it's far more profound. It's a ritual of leadership, continuity, and celebration. Tonight, we're going to explore the history, roles, symbolisms, and reflections, giving you a full understanding of the ceremony's depth, meaning, and purpose. Now, this episode is brought to you by the Learning and Development team here at Surrey Freemasons, who continue to support education, understanding, and engagement within the craft in Surrey. Now, let's dive straight in. Now, the installation ceremony originates in early English and Scottish lodges, where structured leadership ensured harmony and fidelity within the lodge. Picture a 17th century lodge, candlelight flickering, brethren gathered around, anticipating the appointment of their new master. Installation wasn't just a ceremonial handover. It symbolized continuity and commitment. The incoming master was entrusted with guiding the lodge, and the ceremony reflected both authority and service. Over the years, the ritual evolved. Collars, jewels, and ceremonial objects were added, each carrying symbolic meaning. Yet the essence remains the same, celebrating leadership, reaffirming Masonic principles, and connecting generations of brethren. Now, the key roles and responsibilities. The installation ceremony formally places officers into their respective chairs for the ensuing year. And each office carries symbolic, practical, and moral lessons. Starting with the big man himself, we have the Worshipful Master, the central figure of the lodge, who is responsible for guiding the lodge, teaching, and upholding the craft's principles. Leadership here is about service, integrity, and example. Next, we have the senior warden, who assists the master and oversees the lodge in the master's absence and helps ensure harmony and adherence to ritual. Symbolically, the senior warden represents strength and support. Then we have the junior warden, who oversees refreshment and fellowship, ensures the well-being of the brethren, and symbolizes joy, vigilance, and care within the lodge. We have the treasurer, who maintains the lodge's finances with accuracy and honesty, reflecting the principle of trust and stewardship. We have what I consider one of the most difficult jobs, the secretary, who records the minutes, handles correspondence, and ensures communications flows smoothly, representing diligence and order. Then we have the deacons, both senior and junior, who serve as messengers within the lodge, assisting the master and wardens, and symbolizing guidance and service. Then you have the stewards, who support the wardens and the master in practical duties, often overseeing hospitality and ceremonial preparations. You might even see them pouring the wine at the festive board, teaching lessons of assistance and attention to detail. Then we have the chaplain, who offers spiritual guidance and leads our prayers within the lodge, emphasizing moral reflection and wisdom. Then we have the tiler, who, being armed with a drawn sword, guards the lodge door, ensuring the privacy and security of the proceedings, and symbolizes vigilance and protection. Each office is carefully considered in the ritual, reinforcing that every role is essential for the smooth operation and moral guidance of the lodge. Now, when it comes to symbolism, the installation ceremony is rich in symbolism. We have the chair of the master that represents leadership, responsibility, and guidance. We have the collars, the jewels, and the regalia. Each signifies rank, virtue, and the principles that officers must uphold. Then there are the working tools, sometimes incorporated to teach lessons about ethical leadership, personal development, and the balance between authority and service. Observing the ceremony carefully shows that every movement, gesture, and object is a physical reminder of moral truths, teaching that leadership is as much about character as it is about position. Now, some insights for the brethren. Even if you're not taking office, there is leadership in service. The master leads, but the lodge's success depends on every officer and every member. Tradition is living. Ritual connects us to centuries of brethren before us, showing that wisdom is preserved through practice. Reflection and growth. Observing the installation provides insight into your own Masonic journey. How can you embody the principles of the craft in daily life? By understanding the significance of each office, every brother can appreciate how every role contributes to the harmony, function, and moral guidance of the lodge. Now, the installation ceremony is a living symbol of leadership, continuity, and fraternity. Authority tempered with service. Tradition connecting past and future. Fellowship and joy at the heart of the craft. Whether you take an active role or simply witness the ceremony, let it inspire you to embrace responsibility, to serve your lodge, and to reflect on your own Masonic journey. Now, I'd like to thank you for joining me on this episode. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share and subscribe on YouTube, or you can follow and subscribe on Spotify and stay up to date with the Working Tools podcast. Your support helps us continue exploring the rich history, symbolism, and lessons of Freemasonry. And thank you for joining me today again. And just remember, the working tools are in your hands. What will you build?